Hi there, it's Clark Reid back with more tech headlines for you. If you like these reports, you could sure help us out by thumping that like button. And you can also subscribe so you know when each new report is available for you. Australia has become the first country to ban teens under 16 years old from social media. BBC.com reports that as of today, kids in the country have awakened to find their accounts have gone dark. Now, as you might assume, a substantial number of kids there have already figured out workarounds and are continuing to doom scroll on social media, and they will until they get caught. And at that point, they'll find another hack. As you can imagine, tech companies are quite unhappy about this new law. It requires Meta, TikTok, and YouTube and others to, quote, take reasonable steps to make sure underage Australians don't have accounts on their platforms. Well, many global leaders have been cheering this ban, claiming it's necessary to protect children from harmful content and algorithms, though critics have argued blanket prohibition is neither practical nor wise. Count me as one of the critics that finds it impractical. How many times and have memes or stories gone around about kids helping their parents or grandparents use tech? The kids are smart, and they learn much more quickly than adults. The bans won't work in Australia or anywhere else. That's what I think. After a report hit that said China was using smuggled top-line Nvidia Blackwell chips in AI startup DeepSeek, Nvidia has put out a statement refuting that story. According to CNBC.com, the statement from Nvidia said in part, "We haven't seen any substantiation or received tips of, quote, phantom data centers, unquote, constructed to deceive us and our OEM partners, then deconstructed, smuggled, and reconstructed somewhere else," an NVIDIA person said in a statement they sent out. "While smuggling seems far-fetched, we pursue any tip we receive," end quote. We reported yesterday, that is, that President Trump said NVIDIA can now ship its less powerful H200 chips to approved customers in China and elsewhere on the condition that the U.S. will get 25% of those sales. China has indicated that DeepSeek will soon have its own next-generation chips anyway to support its AI models. Petco has taken a portion of its Vetco clinic's website offline. TechCrunch.com says the security lapse exposed a lot of customer personal information and info about their pets, of course. The lapse made it possible for anyone to download the records without needing a login. Besides the pet info, the files contain customer names and home addresses, email and phone number, and they also showed a clinic location that the person took their pet to, and all the pet information was there too. The species, breed, sex, age, medical history, prescriptions, all that. The records dated back to at least 2020. Petco didn't disclose how many people were affected, but they have to do that if it's more than 500 under California law. Petco was hacked earlier this year, but hacking by a hacking collective, and they made ransom demands. And then they also had a data breach in September. Not a great record. RAM chips have already gone up dramatically in price due to AI use, hoovering them all up, and now graphics cards could be next. And Gadget.com reports that AMD is weighing raising prices on its 8 gig models by $20 and its 16 gig cards by $40 due to the price of GDDR6 memory. Now, Nvidia, meanwhile, is rumored to have recently told its board partners it will no longer supply them with VRAM for their cards. And on top of that, neither Nvidia nor AMD will release new models soon, and maybe the middle of next year. If you're thinking about buying a GPU card, maybe you better move fast. I'm Clark Reid, and you're Technified for now.